It doesn't matter. Communism is the only thing that matters because communism is Satanism. It's a spiritual thing. Communism is very much rooted in hell. It has its roots in spiritualism, straight up. So it's the best thing. It's the best thing you can say without being called a satanic panic kind of guy.
So historically in World War II, we obviously joined up with
the good guys won. Remember? What are the odds? Every single war, the good guys won.
Yeah. Well, that's all we hear.
That's all we've heard ever since.
We're always fighting the good fight.
He was famous for. He was in the desert. He was in Africa mainly against Rommel. He was a tank commander.
I think like Desert Fox. Or something
Desert Fox, Rommel.
That's Rommel.
That's Rommel.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I
Either
believe
way,
he was.
Who knows what he was doing?
He was a Panzer commander, but I'm sure he did. He served in World War I. This guy was not. He was a Rambo. I'm not saying he was special forces, but these were a 4-star general, whatever.
It wasn't
he
an
was
easy
not.
ride.
He was not a normal person. Like this guy is a machine beyond your imagination. So he has some pretty interesting things, and he had some. What did he say?
There's a conclusion to it all, isn't it?
He had a pretty inexcusable conclusion after the war that we fought on the wrong side. This entire war, we should have fought with the fascists against the communists and not the other way around. There's a dear price. The land will become just corrupted and degenerated. He said that pretty much, and there's more. There's some more memes, or not even memes, more factoids that we could bring up. But he was outing the Soviet Union as a satanic cancer and the real enemy. And the only reason why the United States, or the only reason why Britain entered World War II against Hitler, because he was going to the Soviet Union to get the communists. He was marching through Poland to go. He was getting ready to go to the Soviet Union.
Wow.
And he wasn't doing anything with Britain or anything with the United States. And Britain interceded and stopped the Germans from going into the Soviet Union, because the Soviet Union was the home of I don't want to use phrases that aren't really good. It's the home of the communists.
Okay.
It's the home of. So it's the seat of one of the seats of Satan.
So there was a handshake deal.
There was a handshake deal. Britain went out there and overtly stopped that march, and then Britain was annihilated and dismantled by the United States and Britain and a host of other people. Completely annihilated and dismantled two wars in a row.
Just you have to refresh my memory. So I'm thinking back to World War II. Now Russia technically was not.
Excuse me.
Was originally part of the Axis.
They were. According to the history, they were allied with Hitler and all that stuff.
Right.
But Hitler's plan was always to go for the seat of communism, which was the force that was dissecting Germany all these decades.
Okay.
The seat of it was within Soviet Russia after Dr. Zhivago happened. After Dr. Zhivago, do you remember that one? When's the last time you saw that?
20 years ago.
It is when.
It's my grandmother's favorite movie.
I want to say it's my favorite. My dad showed me that when I was a kid, so I always had a real feel for the recent history of incredible annihilation, incredible suffering and murder. And also just the other stuff that the doctor went around, and of David Lean and Rosa, or the score which is the star, just like Taxi Driver. The star of the movie is actually the score, just like Taxi Driver. It's another one of those, but those are two fucking great movies. But you hear Laura's theme from Dr. Zhivago, and you could go fucking crazy hearing that.
So in reality, you basically have already said it, but I am curious, like, where does he come to the conclusion? What changed where he, at the end of it, says, like, I've discovered this, basically. But, like, what the hell do you think he saw?
Because on his way, now look, I'm not a historian.
Yeah, sure.
On his way out of Germany, I believe he saw the ordered rape and torture of the Germans by the Soviets on their way out when everyone was leaving. So they saw a systematic military campaign of raping all the women in order to poison the next generation. You see what I'm saying?
That's pretty wild.
That's what he saw on the way out. That's when he knew.
So he's like, oh my God, we're helping them?
That's what he knew. As far as what I understand, that's what he saw and that's what he knew. That's when he found out.
I mean, even if it's opinion, it doesn't even matter. That's pretty.
And there's quotes on this. The Germans are a fine race. They didn't deserve to be annihilated. There's more quotes. Like,
yeah.
I mean, yeah. Look at this. Look at this. This is there is a very apparent Semitic influence in the press. They're trying to do two things. First, implement communism, and second, see that all business of German ancestry and non-Jewish antecedents are thrown out of their jobs. Okay, they have utterly lost the Anglo-Saxon conception of justice and feel that a man can be kicked out because somebody else says he is a Nazi. Wait, what year was this?
Yesterday.
They were evidently quite shocked when I told them I would kick nobody out without the successful proof of guilt before a court of law. And now you see, when people are so early, they're killed.
So he died in a car accident?
He died in a car accident. He died in a car accident. Well, he got injured in a car accident and then died of cyanide poisoning in a hospital.
Oh,
yeah.
Geez, that's bad luck.
They made a movie about it. Yeah, they made a movie about it. And then, he said, we are turning over several 100,000 prisoners of war to be used as slave labor in France. This is all on his way out. It is assuming to recall that we fought the revolution in defense of the rights of man and the Civil War to abolish slavery, and have now gone back on both principles. And if what we are doing to the Germans is liberty, then give me death. I can't see how Americans can sink so low. It is Semitic. And I am sure of it. And there is even more, there's probably more, but this is what gets you killed in the 50s or the 60s or whenever it was.
Yeah, and that's the story of him. He says this, and
that's the story of Patton.
The Palace Show.